Hello, pigs. After a week off, we're back. Dykes Mann. Is it Thursday? I don't know. Best episode on Thursday of a podcast. Subscribe, like,
ish,
and all that stuff. We are representatives of Matt Napo's pro-Christian Sharia law channel, and we're here to tell you to vote Republican. Okay.
Yeah, completely like right-wing politics only. That's exactly what we're going to do. Nothing else. And this is live from Manchester as well.
And also pay the $8. You goddamn pigs.
I mean, it's free speech, but it comes at a cost of $8 a month. It's as simple as that, really. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like Ben Shapiro said on Twitter earlier. You speak to someone on your phone, your mobile phone. Yeah, it's free speech, but you got to pay the phone companies, right? I get it.
Exactly.
I get it.
I get it. I fully agree with Elon Musk. Hi, pigs.
$8 a month. I've never aspired to have a blue tick on my Twitter profile, so I really don't give a flying fuck. It makes no difference to me whatsoever. But if you are like a blue ticked Twitter person anyway, you've got the followers, they're yours, no problem. Take away the verification tick. It doesn't really mean shit, right? No one's gonna unfollow you because you've lost the verification.
All it was for was to confirm identity. So if you're in the public space, someone could call themselves you, and then they're not you.
Yeah,
that's what it was for originally. It wasn't because you're famous. It's because you'll do something that's publicly accessible, and it confirms that it's you and not an imposter. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
There we go. Jesus was a sinner. Jesus was a sinner, and he deserved to die. That's true.
With me. Yeah. Don't talk about Kanye West that way.
Kanye West is a god among. He's basically a god among men.
100%. I completely agree.
Genius.
They treat him like he's nothing. Absolute. Everything he says just complete gospel. Yes, the Jewish French fry conspiracy. Hell yes.
Indeed. Hi, Venezuela. How are you?
I like this. He was doing a fucking podcast with I can't remember his name, Lex Friedman, and he said, "I'm not Jewish. I'm a Jew. There's a difference between being Jewish and a Jew, or some shit like that." Well, I was like, "Yeah, okay, fair."
He's probably right. To be fair,
I was like, "Yeah, I'll take that." If you want to be a black Jew, Kanye, you do what you want to do. Greatest musician ever. Even his rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody in Glastonbury a few years back, was better than the original. Just phenomenal.
Agreed. I can't. I think Ari Shaffir is a Jew, and he said it doesn't matter. Why are people getting upset?
Yeah,
if a Jew saying that, why is everyone
just live? Well, like you said, Ari Shaffir is the real deal, right? His father still got the tattoo on his arm, so yeah,
that's right. And it's a sexy one. It's a sexy barcode. When he goes under a scanner, it plays sexy Jewish music. I believe. That's what I heard.
So I heard, yeah. And if it starts with a 2, that means you was a respected Jew in the camps, right? That's what I heard as well. If it starts with a 2 and ends in a 0, you was fine. You was absolutely okay.
I think so. Yeah, it's more of a lottery than anything else. For the same, I could do with some chili. Got man flu today, so I think I'll get some. I don't know. I'm away tomorrow, but I'll try and get some sort of curry device over the weekend.
Got to be done. Curry will just burn anything on your system. Like, I went really stupid one day last week and had a hot curry, like hotter than I thought it was going to be. Because I know a Vindaloo's a hot curry, right? So I thought, yeah, I know it's a hot curry, right? And I'll order it anyway. But this was like exceptionally hot. Well, I had to eat it literally in like 2 sittings over the space of hours, Just
there's a place. There's a place I go to in Southampton when I lived there, and last year when I visited, everything you get is about 40% spicier than everywhere else. So whatever it is, like a Madras, so it's fucking outrageous, but it's so nice. But
yeah, that's the problem. It's beautiful. I was at the back door. I was having palpitations because the heat level was so insane. I kept going to the back door just to fucking take deep breaths and get some fresh air. But it was a beautiful taste at the same time. So it wasn't like it was just overly hot for the sake of being overly hot. You could tell the flavors were there, but it was just like, it was something like an additional, blast of heat was just there in the background. Could have done without it, but it was was addictive because you do get like we've talked about this before. When you eat like hot foods, almost like chilies and stuff, there's definitely like a buzz in there, right? Like it releases like endorphins, like chocolate does, for example. It just gives you this rush to the head.
Yeah, it's
And
good for gets the blood going. It's good for you in general, I think. Sweat it out, but always makes me feel better with a hangover or being a bit sick is to get a curry. But I'll see how I feel. It's supposed to be going to Bristol tomorrow, so figure it out.
nice.
P-word
What's in
face up. Which
Bristol?
P-word? Some mate's birthday. I was over there last Saturday actually for a gig as well, and then back to George's for some free activities.
Yeah.
So I woke up on George's flatmate's bed when I found out I got the flat in Manchester. So that's nice.
Mate, beautiful stuff. I'm looking forward to you moving in that flat because I think you had you sort of sold the flat to me as well. I was like, this sounds like the place that you need to live. And sounds
it's
cool.
it's definitely pretty good, and it'll be a good place to get on my feet up there, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a good quiet place and great location. Everything's either walkable or jumping on a little train that's right fucking next door, so it's all good.
Sweet.
I think it'll be very nice when we get that set up. There's Mind Dog's in here. Oh no, that's you.
Oh, that was me.
TV.
Yeah, I meant to say sup y'all, but I ended up saying so y'all or y'all. Like it's not me trying to be like Asian guys. Or it could be one of Matt Apple's bots, is Vietnamese bots. Sayo y'all.
The ones that are subscribed to his YouTube channel.
Yeah. It's Sayo y'all is his admin slave, and that's just a cry for help. Hey, here she is, Mama Pig. Mama Pig is in the house. What's up? The title of Mama Pig,
Kelly,
and Cat's not been around lately. Cat's shown her face a bit more on Twitter lately, which is it's a good sign. You know, she isn't thinking of doing a Clapton son jumping over a building or anything. But yeah. But hi, Kelly. Hi. A rush of endorphins, baby. Yeah, rush of endorphins, definitely from anything fucking hot and spicy. 100%, yo.
Indeed. Hank just came in and opened that fucking door, didn't he? Left again.
Oh yeah, he did. He came in, barged the fucking door open. I'm gonna hobble him. I'm gonna sit down and watch Misery with him and say, if you do that again, you will have a log between your legs, and I'll have a fucking sledgehammer, and you'll be like crippled. So stay still.
So we're now treated to the Dykes household noises, which I always enjoy. That.
Chris, let me just scroll over and just roll over. There we go.
No dogs are allowed now. In bars in the 70s in the UK, there used to be signs up that said no blacks, no Irish, and no dogs.
No dogs.
Or the 60s might be the 60s. Maybe we should bring some of that back.
No Irish, no dogs. Yeah.
Certainly for the dogs. Certainly for the dogs' part.
No drink pressures, no cunts, and no dogs. That's the new sign.
Indeed. I agree.
I know you agree. So when are you moving to Manchester? What's the date?
25th. 3 weeks.
November 8th. Oh, beautiful. So you'll be there well in time before the Christmas celebration starts. That's going to be cool. Get your feet under the table, get your thing set up.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be up there for. I got to sort out logistics because I've got a load of stuff in storage in Reading. So I think at the moment I'm still a bit anxious because I did have that accident last time I drove a van. But I think I'm going to just get a van, go there and leave it up north and just pay the extra money. Or I could try and pay someone else to drive it, but it'll be a pain to get someone to get there on time.
Yeah.
So I'll see. I'll see what happens.
Fucking right. Yeah. Hopefully I can get up there before Christmas and we can have a day and a night of just fucking podcasting and just just go out in the fucking piss.
We'll get both of those in. I'll work out how many weeks. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna show you something now. This is incredible. Drop this.
Yeah, you're gonna throw the dog through the window.
Look at this. We brought this for him today, like a deer antler.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that. Fucking huge.
Okay.
He's deciding to can you down the floor.
Can you stick it up his ass if he plays with it in this room again? Because it's upsetting for anyone with earphones in.
Crunchy. Yeah, he's
Got
on the rug now. He's on the rug. But if he gets on the
is he?
fucking floor, I'm gonna
Of course he will. Of course he will.
I'm gonna show him a picture of his bowls where they used to be and see if that brings back memories.
I'd indeed. Christina's in the house with 107 dragons or whatever it is she has at home. I forget what type it is now. What sorts?
She has half the royal family, the lizards in her house, right? That's practically
Yeah, I think she's just a fan of the royals, is what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Yes, definitely. Yeah. What's this? Touch yourself to black and white potato. Yeah, John Travolta crack. Yeah, John Travolta. He probably confessed that on a Scientology fucking e-meet thing one day, and that's why he's there. He's ashamed of banging one out in front of skunks. Poor fuck. I'm doing a really big fucking nosedive into Scientology lately. Fucking huge. Like really getting obsessed with Scientology again. Not like I want to be a Scientologist, but like really fucking into the whole cult shit. Fucking thing.
Yeah, I'll get down it once in a while. I'll it's just not been something I wanted to do for a while, but I've done it a few years ago. Went right in there, watched everything, read everything. Dug some weird little YouTube channels of like former. There was some actor in Hollywood that would literally give his life savings to it, like more and more and more until he realized how bad it was and then left. And now they're going after him and all that stuff. So yeah, they get you. Well, they do stuff like they teach acting classes in LA.
Yeah.
But you won't know it's Scientology. It'll just be an acting class. And then
Yeah,
gradually they'll start like saying,
they'll
hey, why don't
stop.
you come
Yeah.
come to this confidence boost session that we've got. Or they run a lot of bookshops as well. So they own a lot of bookstores and that kind of stuff. And they'll just slowly get you in.
Because I didn't know until I've been listening to like I got John Sweeney's Audible, The Church of Fear, which is really good, and I've been watching a few podcasts also, and Tom Cruise on like this is not just the only film set he's done it on, but when they were filming War of the Worlds, he basically had a Scientology stall on set, just dishing out leaflets and flyers and all that kind of bollocks. But they're renowned for doing this. They'll do a film, they'll set up a fucking stall. It's fucking insane. Like,
aren't there rumors they murdered Jim Carrey's girlfriend?
some fucking thing like that. Yeah, I did hear something along those lines.
She was fully deep into that, and they have to approve of who you're with and who you marry, right? So that's why Tom Cruise split up with Nicole Kidman because they were like, nah, not her. She's the son of a psychiatrist. I don't believe in psychiatry.
They didn't
all that
like
shit.
it.
And they picked out. I think it was Penelope Cruz that they selected out for him.
No, no, not Penelope Cruz. There was someone else, a beautiful actress. I can't remember her name, but they didn't last long because this is a fucking wild one. What the fuck's her name? She is. I think she's an Iranian actress.
Oh, there was it's Nazanin Boniardi or something.
Yeah, and it is a weird one because they sort of essentially done a whole fucking suite for like beautiful Scientologist women to be with Tom Cruise. And this one day, she was like, "Look, Tom, I can't do this because I have a really bad headache. I need to stay home." And he fucking flipped his lid, and pretty much that was the last time she saw him because she disrespected him and Dave Miscavige and all kinds of weird shit, like fucking insane.
Oh, okay. So no, sorry, it was Katie Holmes that they selected as well before that.
Oh, Katie Holmes was the one that after that Iranian actress, it was Katie Holmes was the one that they sort of chose for her, and he was jumping on Oprah Winfrey's fucking couch like a raving lunatic, doing this thing.
That's it.
And so many fucking weird things. There was another one, a great fucking story as well, with Tom Cruise's niece was in his house and she kissed this boy. And because this boy wasn't vetted by the Church of Scientology properly, he made her disappear from the family for like 2 or 3 years to live with like, members of the family, which were like sort of outcast. And she had to fucking spend 3 years in like poverty basically and redeem her fucking sins. And it was it took 3 years before Tom Cruise would say to the family, yeah, you can come back in now. You can come back in.
There's a good Rogan with David Miscavige's dad.
Yes.
So that's really good about how how his mum and dad had to escape.
Yeah.
Basically, they were kept there for years, and the way they got out was David Miscavige gave me like a Kindle Fire or something for Christmas.
That's right.
He didn't realize it was connected to the internet. So he just started Googling Scientology, then seeing it's like, oh shit, we're in a cult. My son's involved.
Yeah. Fucking wild, yeah. Because he was on Rogan, wasn't he? I don't know if you said he was on Rogan, but yeah, Ron Miscavige was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was telling that whole story. It's quite tragic, really, because they literally lost everything, and horrible shit.
I didn't notice. I didn't notice Jamie had a haircut, so that makes me a terrible person.
I did.
Men don't notice this stuff, do we? Though
We don't notice this shit. I had a haircut today.
So,
I had no choice. I just needed to get it done. It was doing my fucking tits in. Yeah.
Matt Nappi says, apart from vote Republican, Matt Nappi says the problem with the Twitter link is you can't escape Twitter. You have to open Twitter and open these. Yeah, yes, sir. That's the one thing I don't really like. Yeah, I don't really like pumping streams to Twitter because it's useless, really. I think it's not good. They should have that's what something to protest Musk about, and it's to get like a live chat in a Twitter stream.
She's my kind of woman. Fucked up on painkillers. We should.
She's going to be saying wild shit. She's going to be saying all kinds of wacky shit over in Denmark. Well, that's good. There we go.
Yeah,
Jamie wears diapers.
I do wear diapers too. I have to wear diapers. It's not sustainable to do a podcast and leave every 10 minutes for a piss or a shit.
There we go. Well, we had this discussion a year ago, didn't we, about getting like a catheter, a temporary catheter fitted.
Yeah. Convene, I think, was the one, wasn't it?
That's it, Convene. Almost a year ago, but it's approaching now spooky season's out of the way. Even though I didn't watch much horror at all, so I'm going to do that in November. But Christmas season's almost upon us, and I'm not normally that excited, but I'm quite excited for December for some reason. Like, I'm going to get a bit Christmassy.
Yeah.
And
you've been your new man pad as well, so it's going to be good because you can just fucking deco it out your own little way and just do your thing. Make a bit of effort because, like, obviously you lived in Cardiff last year and you hated the fucking place you lived. So
yeah, so it's already got a bunch of stuff, and where my little space as well. I'm going to have I'm going to kit it out with some decent stuff. I need to figure out what I need to buy and all that stuff. So I'm hoping just to get it done in a one, or maybe I'll pay the extra money. I'll hire a van from here and drive it up and just leave it up there, and then they charge you more because you've left it hundreds of miles away. But it'd just be easier, I think, rather than driving down or back or paying someone else to do it. So I'll look into that, but I'll probably just do that. Try not to have an accident.
Yeah,
and then
and if you do
get up there in a one-up, yeah, exactly. I'm going to live stream. I'll live stream a bit of driving. Why not? That's how plenty of TikTokers die, isn't it? I might as well do that.
Yeah,
as well.
Live stream it. Just do it. Fuck it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The law's there to be broken. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, is this a bot there? Is this the bot we got?
Hey, hot photos of your sister. Hey, your sister is a
Send them over.
Well,
yeah.
Girls I can't ban from StreamYard, can I? Yeah. I'm gonna have to fucking log in. I'm now gonna have to log in to the YouTube.
The TubeU. Yeah. Was it girls4.xyz? And then hot photos of my sister. Beautiful. Send them over. Just post them up. Just fucking tag us in them on.
We've already all slammed your sister, sir.
Yeah. We've spawned multiple offspring with her too. You know. Girls S4.
Napo's going to get a strange login error from an incognito window immediately. What's the password? Don't say it out loud. There we go.
Doggin45.
I need to do some stuff on that channel anyway, so I'll stay logged in. Like, let's ban this twat. There we go. Come in here. Yeah, and we've already can't see it. Already gone. That's strange.
Yeah. While we're doing this, guys, spam us with like films you've recently watched or TV shows because I'm coming to an end of like things I've been.
Oh no, I can block from here. There we go.
Spam us with like fucking film ideas and like TV shows, just so I can add on my list for like the next couple of months. Please do.
We can be on a TV. You could actually put us on a TV. You can HDMI or screencast us. We do work. We operate on televisions as well. We feel better if we've got more space to sort of stretch out in on your little laptop or your phone. We're like, let me out, let me out.
Yeah, like Mike TV on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, when he gets shrunk down and he's actually in a film. That'd be us.
Doug refused to watch Willy Wonka because of the songs.
He did. Take a walk and you'll see it's a world of pure imagination. Gene Wilder is on his game, man. Incredible.
It's amazing. And you missed the Oompa Loompas. You missed orange midgets with green hair in white overalls. But being enslaved in a chocolate factory is phenomenal.
Pretty much. Well, yeah, they're by their own free will. They've been made to think that they're their own free will. But yeah.
It's like Brett Erickson working for Elon. He's just like he needs to orange face up.
Yeah. Orange face up, green hair, white dungarees, and go for it, baby. Yeah.
I still haven't seen Nobody. It's on my list. I need to watch it.
Oh, mate, it's fucking brilliant. What a film.
Yeah, I know. I've got it's on my never-ending list that I just never get to.
What now? Now I'm gonna fuck you up. Really, really
I am going to get to some stuff that we talked about on the Spookathon. I don't know what, but I've got on my new notes in my phone.
You got some new notes.
Bunch of that in there. I need to make some clips of that. But yeah, what have I watched recently? I watched a couple episodes of Cabinet of Curiosities. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I watched the first 2.5. I think I watched the first 2, and then I started.
I liked the third one. I really like. It's the first one. Yeah, it's kind of cool in the warehouse. The second one's like the graveyard body snatchers, the Rat King.
Yeah,
it's fun. And then, but the third one's
an autopsy thing.
Original. Yeah, it's good though. It brings a lot of weird stuff into it, obviously, but I think it's the best one that I've seen so far. So yeah, I'll just watch one every couple of days. And
that's where I start. I sort of got 10, 15 minutes into them. It was actually on Halloween. I rinsed the first 2, and then the third one kicked in, and I started cooking food and stuff. But yeah, it's just different, man. Del Toro is a fucking master of his art, right? He's brilliant.
He is, and he always gives because this is just directed by a load of different people. He always gives like young horror directors a chance.
No, I done really, really well, and the show. I mean, because they were obviously based on short stories written by other people as well. But it's brilliant. Like you said, unknown sort of people really in the system. But it was a good little watch. I'm looking forward to finishing the whole show.
I don't need any hints for a list, Kelly. Every time I talk to anyone, I write something down. Even though I deleted 2.5 years of lists, I still got a ton that I'll remember. I honestly I can never catch up. Plus, what's already coming out? Chris is on episode 4.
Nice,
good stuff. Good stuff.
I just love getting thrown like new things to watch my direction. It's fucking and then you just go and add things in your list. You don't watch them for like the best part of a year, but you just check them in your list and make notes, and it's just.
Yeah, I don't know what else I've been. I watched something else. I don't know what. That's not really useful. There's a.
The Watcher was good.
Still haven't watched that. Still haven't watched The Watcher, even though you've watched The Watcher and I watched you talk about watching The Watcher, but I haven't watched The Watcher yet.
That's cool. Yeah. Which is a sin, and as that goes, I'm just near up to the season 4 of The Sinner right now. But nice. Yeah, season 4 of The Sinner. That's one of the best we've done. I think that's a good show. It's Casper's dad. Have you seen The Sinner? That's a good watch.
No, I'll have to stick that on the list as well. But I'll get more time. I've had a bit busy time the last few weeks, and I'll get more time coming up where I can veg, especially at the weekends.
Yeah, you're gonna be busy for quite some time, right? Because you got to fucking pack your van, pack your ship. You got to.
That's one day. I'll pack one day in an 8-hour period. I would have done everything, including got up there. I'm not fucking around. But I've got here. I've only got laptop, all this podcast shit. I've got clothes, notebooks, bits and bobs. There's not a lot here. And then in storage, I've got about 10 boxes and some bags and some other couple of things. Rain's getting there and setting.
Pretty much
chucking.
What you went to Brazil with, minus a few things. That's pretty much where you're going to take to Manchester, right? Just your essentials.
Yeah, well, I don't I got rid of almost everything. So I've got my essentials here, which is what I could just go up with that and then sort out the storage unit later. But I'd rather get. I'm really missing my monitors. I've got 2 big monitors in there. I've got my mixer and where I can set up proper mic and all that stuff. So
yeah, I'm missing
that's
you.
what I'm missing.
I really am missing you with a big mic in your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that, and also then slowly start upgrading all that stuff as well. But I've got a working one over there. I might as well get it, and I really miss my monitors, so I might as well just go and get everything. I'll probably try and get over there for like 8 a.m. Chuck it all in the back of a van, drive up there and fucking abandon the van, and then set it on fire and just move in. So hopefully, all in that one day on the Friday. I just want to get everything done.
Yeah,
it won't be
sure.
unpacked. Who do you think you're dealing with?
Yeah, unpack.
It will all stay in the boxes for a year. But I just need to get it there, and then I'll work out if I need to buy a new desk and all that stuff. So we'll get there.
Hopefully, I mean, you should have at least a fucking dining table there, right? Just chuck all your shit in there. You ain't the kind of guy who's going to eat food on the table, right? On your lap, watching shit and telly, or your laptop.
Yeah, no, I want
to.
Nah, I might not even have a dining table.
Good having a good desk and a good chair.
Yeah, I need a good desk. I haven't had one for ages, so I'm going to sort of. So I'm going to get up there with what I have, and then the next day I'll probably go out and buy some stuff, and then I'll chill out. Celebrate my first weekend up there being pretty chill, I think.
Yeah, I would just fucking taking the Manchester air and just
undoubtedly podcast Sunny's. I'll buy. Yeah, do you know what? I made a promise I'd send her some party shades in when I was in Brazil, and I'll do it. And I'm also going to buy myself some as well because I got these blue ones. But
party shades,
Mr. Party Shades. Amazon do these bumper packs of like 10 pairs, so that's what I'll have to get
for 99 pence, which some kid died making. Like,
yeah, I hope so.
Some kid was like,
I like having stuff that basically slaves have died making because it makes it not in vain. Do you know what I mean? They've died for my happiness.
Yeah, I get that completely. It's like when I see like fair trade things, I'm like, no, I want to taste the blood of the worker. You know,
well, if you've ever bought one mobile phone, you have caused so much damage to the world. So we've all had about 10.
Yeah.
I'm not going to boycott a business if they're like strangling people in a sub-Saharan African country to get me some lithium.
Yeah, give me some lithium-ion batteries, bitch, and I'm happy. Yeah. You know, it's like when you see these fucking protesters, right? And they're clearly wearing cheap shit, fucking clothes from like I don't know Primark. Nothing wrong buying clothes. You want to buy clothes from Primark? That's fine. Yeah. I buy clothes from Primark, no fucking problem. But don't protest about human rights while you're buying clothes simultaneously from the cheapest place you can get them from, knowing they're made at the cheapest cost. It's slave labor went into wearing the fucking cheap t-shirt you're wearing, you know. So don't complain about me buying a new fucking iPhone with a lithium battery, which 10 kids died to mine. Fuck you.
My new phone has got like some super duper charge in it. It charges in like 10 minutes.
Yes.
And I reckon a whole class of kids died, so I could have that.
Yeah, they probably fucking did. You know, it's like it's the world we fucking live in. It's horrible. It's fucking tragic. But what are you gonna do? Like, not buy a product because fuck. If it's not our problem to solve, is the problem the government's to fucking solve? We'll just keep purchasing, and then they'll clamp down whenever. You know, like you're lucky you haven't got kids. You don't have to worry about stuff like leaving shit behind in the future. You're like, yeah, done. Bye.
Yeah. And even if I did have kids, they wouldn't have anything anyway, so they're on their own. See you later. You get to like cup 15, and then you're not having any money. There's no inheritance. I got friends talking about what they're going to leave the kids. What do you mean, leave your kids? Spend it. Yeah. Spend it now.
Spend it all fucking now, bitch. It's
I agree. This thing is not focusing for some reason.
I'm noticing there's a bit of a delay on you. Like you look pixelated.
Yeah, it's the camera. The camera's not focusing. I don't know why. It's normally fucking excellent, but
yeah, I gotta buy. Definitely gonna buy before Christmas ends. I'm gonna buy a new camera and a new mic as well. But yeah, my son snapped the fucking boom arm, so I just use his mic stand, and I think it's fucking much better, to be honest with you. I prefer it.
Yeah, you should really try and see how many directions it bends in.
Yeah.
Snap it back and then whip him with it.
Back. How about you, cunt? You fucking puddle of piss.
Yeah, I wasn't blurry. You're just taking too many pills.
Yeah. Maybe Carl is
Keep
like
it
the old what's his name? Fucking shit. What's his fucking name? The joke, maybe Bigfoot is blurry, you know? Can't remember
Yeah,
his name.
exactly.
Whatever.
I can't remember either. But...
Not relevant. It doesn't matter. Mitch Hedberg, yeah. Yeah. Maybe Bigfoot is a out of focus monster. It's not the camera work.
Exactly. Maybe looks like a man in a monkey suit in the woods.
Maybe exactly what it looks like. Yeah. Lithium ion. The time was moving. So where are we? We are 31 minutes in. We've figured out child slave labor. Good.
Yeah, done. Dealt with.
Moving to Manchester because Manchester is the greatest city in the world. Because Cardiff is going to die in the floods in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Good. Finished. Done. Sorted. Carl is going to live stream his journey from London to Manchester in a van. Brilliant. Good stuff. And Kanye West identifies as a black Jew, which is absolutely fine. And he's the greatest rapper, rock star ever. So we've covered a lot of angles today. And I'm quite proud of what we've discussed. I stand by what we've mentioned.
Talking of Jews, I watched Ari's special last night after 3.5 years ago. I think I saw it live, this show, even though it's a bit different now. I enjoyed that. It was nice, very nice set, full of candles, and it's a good special. Ends well. Nice. I think it's good. Educational about Jews as well.
Something he popped, I think it was on what was it? Instagram. A little Instagram clip popped up of his special, and it was like fucking like 90 seconds long. And I had her on in bed, and Keely was giggling herself. She was like, "This is fun." I said, "It's Ari Shafir," and she liked it. I can't remember what the bit was, but it was pretty cool. It was good.
Yeah, he's already got nearly 500,000 views in 23 hours.
Yeah,
so he's doing well. He's slightly ahead of where Normand was.
So you watched it 3.5 years ago. So he's probably shaped it a bit more since then, right? Is he changed?
Yeah. So when he kind of got cancelled, he dropped it, and then it was COVID. Right. But then he worked on a whole new hour and left this alone. He said, "Oh, I'll never record it. I'll leave it alone." And he'd spent years. He'd spent like 3 years honing this one. So I was kind of gutted for him, really. But then he's picked it back up, and I think over the last year, he shaped it and rewritten stuff. And but it's,
good for him.
Yeah, good stuff. Paid for it all himself, which is probably lots and lots of money because it looks pretty good and it's in a nice theatre and stuff.
Yeah. Do you think he probably took a leaf out of Shane Gillis's book and thought, he made a success out of his special. Let's give it a go. Always like Ari Shafir, a bit more forward thinking than before Shane Gillis was.
Well, they did it first, but I think he probably always intended to release it himself. And pay for it himself because then he's got full control over it.
Yeah.
And after all the Kobe stuff, he couldn't get Netflix speaking to him and stuff. Although I think Netflix will give Shane Gillis and Mark Normand. I've heard rumors about Mark Normand because they gave Sam Morella special. I still haven't watched it. I heard Normand was in talks about something, but he couldn't say yet. So I think it's probably Netflix, and I think Gillis will probably get a proper a platform because the only good thing about it is eyes on it, I guess. Like you get a global audience. And they seem to be moving back away again from being dicks. They seem to be going, okay, do what you want kind of thing. Because they give Tim Dillon his thing and that stuff. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a bit more of a not giving a fuck again and letting comics be comics and
some decent content from comics directly. Yeah, because it went through a weird phase of the last couple of years, right, where they were just fucking. I mean, especially through COVID, it was kind of like everything was like on a microscope, like don't say this, don't do that. And I think it was probably more under a microscope than any other time that I can remember before or after, just completely.
Yeah, they panicked. They panicked a bit, but I don't know whether they've had a change over there, but it seems to be that they've got the head screwed on again. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think
Cool.
those guys
Maybe
deserve a chance, but everyone knows now. Although all those guys know if they've got a platform, they can do everything themselves anyway. So if these companies start being dicks again, they go, okay, I'll just do my own stuff again.
I'll do my own thing. Yeah. Well, that's the thing now. So they've got like an ace up their sleeve, right? Independent comics, like Shane Gillis. They can just say, well, I made a success out of my previous one. Yeah, I paid 15, 20 grand or whatever it was, but they're not reliant on like huge fucking companies like Amazon or Netflix or whatever. Really.
Yeah. Whereas before the TV were gatekeepers, and then it was the streaming services. But if you just need eyes on it, if you've got a way of getting people to watch it, you're good. But yeah, that's the hard part. But they already made successes like through podcasts and stuff over the last few years, so they've got an audience.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's done pretty well. I think when I watched it when it premiered, there were 12,000 people watching it live. I think.
Shit.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, because Andrew Schultz, speaking of Jews, because he done his special through I don't know who it was, which company it was, but then after a few months he
I think
chucked
it
it
was
on
Netflix.
YouTube for just like there's my special.
Well, it was a Netflix. They basically said you got to edit this out and that out and that, and he said no, so he took it back, and then he put it out on a private platform that Louis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He brought it. Yeah,
he sold it. So he sold it for whatever $5 or $10 or whatever. Did that, and now I think it's free. Like he's released it a few months later.
Oh, yeah, he made a fucking shit. He's probably made more money. But no, he's probably made less money because Netflix would have given an upfront payment. But it's going to be a great. People are going to go on YouTube, see for free, and they're going to look into who he is, and they're going to purchase his previous stuff. They're going to purchase merch or whatever the fuck. Sub to his podcast that's going to get viewers.
So he sold it. He sold it to begin with, so he would have made a fortune from that, like selling it for $8 or $10, whatever it is. So a lot of people would have bought it, and then make a bit of money from YouTube. So what Ari did last night was just open up his YouTube chat money. He goes, "Give me some Jew dollars, pay me what you think it's worth."
Yeah.
If you want to. And lots of people were giving money like last night. He's like, fine. He'll make a bit from the adverts, and then he'll. The rest of it's, if that many people are watching it, the rest of it's ticket sales again. So more people will be aware of him again and go and see him live. And
nice. Sorted. Yeah, because even like Stanhope's last for Dying Breed, I mean, that's on YouTube for free now. That's not like a pirated thing. It's like they just put it on YouTube for free. I think I think it's only so far they can go, but selling it privately, and then after a while, it's like, you know what, it's run its course. We're not getting X more sales, so let's just put it out for free. And
they took too long to put it on Amazon. It took them a fucking year to get it onto Amazon, but after they filmed it.
No, that's right. Yeah,
like probably Hennigan being Hennigan.
Yeah. God damn it, Brian! Filthy and good Scotsman,
Brian.
Dirty fucking bastard. So have you got things lined up for Manchester? Like you mentioned before, it's a great place for like comedy, right? You said it's because it's
probably the best. It's probably the best city in England.
Nice,
I think.
So
London's the biggest place.
It's not far from like the strip, right? You said.
It's in it. It's I'm at the bottom of the city centre, but just round the corner a bit, basically. So it's in a quiet little area. But literally, if I walk around the corner within 15 minutes, I'm in the city centre, and then there's another little bit called the Northern Quarter on top of it, and there's another little bit over here. So it's all gettable.
Cool.
And I think there's at least 25 places to do comedy, at least.
Yeah, and what's it like in the week? Because I know Manchester's a huge fucking place, but what's the is it like a Monday to Sunday? Like nightlife is just like booming. I know Manchester.
It's buzzing. It's buzzing every day. There's loads of great pubs. I mean, I found a pub that's right by my place that I thought was really small, but then I looked behind the bar and there was another little secret room and a garden. It's really good place. But then there's a ton of theme bars and cool little places. There's a cocktail bar called From Dusk Till Porn,
Oh,
Of,
what?
so it
Nice.
seemed like a pawn shop, like a give
Yeah.
your guitar for $100. It's got all shit all over the walls. It looks great.
Yeah.
So there's tons of that up there, which I'm really
That's
looking forward to exploring.
fucking
So a
awesome.
bloke I was speaking to up there said you can be here 6 years and never find all the bars and stuff. There's just so many.
Yeah.
It's crazy place. And then even I was so happy. I googled full English breakfast last week, and honestly, every street corner in the Northern Quarter had a breakfast place. I had to walk past loads that were busy. Everywhere I went, it was just like, fucking, I can get a breakfast there within like 10 minutes. So I went and
Yeah.
found a nice one. So even little things like that make a big difference. So I'll, because I've missed being around a city for access to like food and stuff and bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be where I was in Cardiff. I was right in the middle of a city anyway, and I just had enough at that point anyway. And I didn't like where I lived, so it's like those three things. This time I'll be in a flat that I know is fine. There's no problems with noise or anything like that, and it's modern. It's nicer. I can walk to the city. I'm I'm a bit further away than I was in Cardiff, so it's a bit quieter.
Right.
But it's right there still, and I think there'll just be tons of. I'm really excited to explore just the pubs from a drinking point of view. There's a fucking shitload. I know two from when I went up there to do a gig last year, and I found those two again. One of which has a comedy night actually, and then I found this new one. So that's three. But honestly, I'm just going to find one a week. I think and find a new little hideout, which is cool. So you know the Hacienda Club, famous Manchester. It was like a rave.
Mm.
So that's basically what it was all the rave scene in the 80s, and then like people from the Stone Roses and stuff, and the Gallaghers and stuff, who would go there. It's a big. It's like I think it's 24-hour party people as well. Like the thing with Steve Coogan. If you ever saw
Yeah.
that, sort of
Yeah, I know
Manchester,
of it.
but
I
that.
haven't seen it, but I know of it. Yeah.
So it got it got floored, it got knocked down and stuff, and now it's a block of flats called the Hacienda Apartments. But I will be living right near there, like just pretty much over the road.
Sweet. Yeah.
It's just got a nice canal that's running through the city where you can probably get raped and stabbed down, but I'll be looking forward to that.
That's the dream, man. That's the dream.
Yeah. And it's got a gay village, so I'll be happy.
Yeah. Speaking of they're building. This is fucking a weird thing to say. They are reopening an old canal through Cardiff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw the plans when I was still there, and I saw.
We saw construction going on when we was in Stanhope. We saw like we was like, oh, I said, this is where the canal's going to be coming through. It's like,
yeah, it looks quite nice. They're pulling up the road, aren't they? Reopening this old canal, and then they're building like shops and restaurants along the side of it. I think, and they'll probably build some flats. Around that way. I think they're developing because that whole bit between the town and the bay is shit. It's a shithole.
Yeah,
and I think they're going to develop all of that. Like, so it'll be flats. It'll be more sort of. There'll be something in the middle as well, rather than just the bay and town.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole like a network going through. So I think transport wise is going to be easier to get from A to B as well. But yeah, it's a fucking minefield at the moment. In between, there's just nothing at all. It's derelict. But it's a lot of space. You can't do nothing with it other than build fucking flats or build tower blocks or whatever the fuck you want to do. It's not going to be like a place for like agriculture. Let's just say it's going to be.
Yeah, there's a lot of like I used to walk where I lived. I could walk to the bay in like 3 different ways.
Yeah,
and one of them you go down, and there is some like fenced off bits of grass and stuff by the river. It's like I know it's annoying building stuff, but I think the best thing for it is to build new flats or something, or offices, or
just use
fill
it
up.
Yeah,
because Cardiff's growing anyway. I think there's a lot more because the BBC changed things a lot. I think it's only been open a year, 18 months, and it hasn't been open too long down there by the station. I think it's going to get more media people moving in, and
no, that's right. Yeah, there's
more jobs.
There was it was an article this fucking couple of years ago. There was this guy, he's from Wales, he's from the South Wales Valleys, and he's a multi-billionaire businessman. So he's run the globe, right? Doing business deals and this, that, the other. And he was saying Cardiff in itself is becoming this is about 10 years ago, and he said Cardiff is becoming a very well recognized like city around the world. It's recognized as the name as a city. So he said, and one of his dreams or one of his ambitions was like, he said, can you imagine like if Cardiff expanded out and took over like Newport and this, that, the other, and became like a fucking almost like a mini New York City within South Wales. He said the potential there is just fucking insane. The South Wales valleys where I live, he said all that area, if all that became encompassed under Cardiff, he said the potential for expansion, just jobs and whatever, he said it's just fucking it's unreal. It's a pipe dream. It's never gonna fucking happen. But it's some people just want huge fucking utopian cities, right? Just like in as far as the eye can see.
I think you can expand the city though. You don't not to like Newport. Well, unfortunately, because it'd be fun to level Newport. I think. But
yeah, just for the pure fuck of it. Just there's billions of dollars or billions of pounds rather.
Newport is just the Weatherspoons where kids in tracksuits outside try and mug you.
That's all it is. Yeah. Oh, they do have a shopping center there too as well. It's no one goes there, but it's But it's Cardiff's fucking it's big. It's globally known. It's you just need to.
It's a big international city because of the unis. There's 3 universities there in Cardiff. Fucking hell, those sips. Yeah. like hang on.
Yeah, well, they're pint cans, so I gotta drink them before they get warm. It's
it's got 3 unis in Cardiff as well. There's Cardiff Uni, Cardiff Met, and then the University of South Wales. So you've got all those students, foreign students and stuff. It's a big international city. I noticed it in the World Cup last time, how many fucking Brazilians live there, even just like from one place, and how many Swedes live there.
Yeah.
But it's there's a lot going. And I know it developed over the last 10 years because I know in general, I think it used to be just a shithole. But then the Bay developed 10 years ago, started coming along. I moved in like 2015. It was coming along. Town has got a lot of new buildings in town now, like even the library and stuff. They developed St David's too.
There's a lot going on, a lot of expansion. I definitely think the Bay had a huge contribution to obviously thinking, well, we can make a success out of this, so let's expand out and fucking do this thing. It's but like where I'm from now, like, well, Carl knows, like areas where I live, it's just fucking, it's run down, like derelict places, just fucking not a great place to fucking
it's
be.
Hard. It's hard with those towns, isn't it? I'll take piss off.
I love it
because like the industry, I guess all the money got taken out of it, and it was
it did. But what pisses me off is where people say things like, "Well, we lost coal mining back in like '83, so what are you gonna do?" It's like it's
you can't make that excuse. Yeah. Set up a fucking business and make people want to go there.
Yeah.
And, like, how about don't have shitty pubs where you come off the station and you just get that pub. Is it the Cutch?
The Cutch.
Every time it's just monsters hang out of that. Every time whoever's coming out the door for a smoke, they've just got 3 heads and fucking a tracksuit on.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
You don't need that.
Make a nice because I don't know what you could do up there. You'd have to build a big.
There's a few things you could do
to attract people.
A gas chamber will be a start. Drag them all in.
Agreed.
On Tuesday, me and my friend Di. Oh, you met Di when you was down on my party a few weeks ago. We went out. I think we started drinking like 2:00 in the afternoon, and we just basically went around Caerphilly, right? Just me and him. It was nowhere out. It was dead. It was brilliant for us because we just literally just fucking talked bollocks, had a laugh, just drunk beer and ate shit food. It was no queues at the bar. It was perfect. The point being is, Monday to Thursday, that's exactly what it's like through Caerphilly. It's just dead. No fucking... It's just shit. Nothing's going on. That's not sustainable, right? For any bars, restaurants, or anything at all.
Yeah.
That's not going to survive.
Yeah, it's hard to know what to do. But I don't know whether you open like a fucking... I don't know. There's just there needs to be something new there. Like even like some locals would probably object, but like I don't know, you could open a fucking mini leisure complex or something with a little cinema and a bowling alley and a I don't know if they have that there.
Yeah.
They might have it somewhere.
Well, we got one not far down from Caerphilly in Nantgarrow. It's probably like a fucking 10-minute taxi ride from Caerphilly town, right? It's just down the road. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. People just don't want to leave Caerphilly. Why should I have to leave? I don't want to leave. That's fine. Good for you. But don't complain because you're bored and like nothing's happening. You know, like, every time a plan's put in place to like do something like, you know, constructive. Oh, I'm going to vote against this. I don't want this in my
the only way to modernise the town is to attract new people to go there. That's it, because you're going to get those generational people that slump around there in tracksuits.
Yeah,
you know, you're not gonna. It's not inspiring anyone. Make it a reason for someone to go, whatever it is. I don't fucking know. And then you start getting nicer things there, having nicer places and nicer
clothes. Yeah,
clothes. Yeah,
nicer clothes.
Some of these tracksuits they like save up for these £300 tracksuits. So hang on, look, this is the fucking proper one, man.
Yeah.
Don't just like tracksuit promotion. Like, branch out. Wear a nice blazer.
Yeah, get Louis Vuitton to build a fucking just a manufacturing tracksuit company in Caerphilly. That's fine, you know.
I was just angry. I was angry when I was over there because I couldn't get to your house. Like I couldn't get out. I expected to be there half an hour. I was there like nearly 3 hours in Caerphilly. I was like, I can't get out of here. Like there were no buses that would come. They just weren't coming. The one out to you just was not coming. I was like, what's happening? Taxi firms weren't coming up. They'd be at an hour. It's like, fuck, man. So I was just walking up and down and round, sweating and just thinking, look at these three-eyed fucking weirdos.
Yeah. That's where we live. It's fucking bizarre. I mean, we if it would have been a good idea if we didn't start like day drinking early. Like, I mean, like, you know, early PM, and we could have come and picked you up, but we just like woke up and thought, let's fucking start. And and 4 a.m. kicked in. And
that's fine. It's all good. I was hungover anyway, so I needed a few hours to get over it.
I'll be coming to Manchester before Christmas anyway, so things will be different. Civilized place.
I was just looking. I've got I'm up there that weekend, and then if I get all my stuff, actually, fuck it, all weekends will be free. I don't know if it's better for you to come in the week or whatever, but
we'll sort it.
I've got like 1, 2, including the week I move up, 3, 4. There's 4 weekends before Christmas, and then 4 whole weeks as well. So whatever.
Yeah.
Up to the 23rd.
We can,
because I'll probably come back. I'll probably come back down here a couple of days before Christmas.
Oh, with the fam. With the family. Yeah, we could do another little like 10-minute podcast where you're walking home in the dark and your signal cuts out like we done last year. I don't know if you remember that one at all.
It wasn't 10 minutes. It was about 2. It was about 2 hours, and we did.
Oh, was it? Shit.
Yeah, because the signal cut out, and then I got home and we carried on. Yeah, it did.
Oh, fuck! You're right. Yes,
somehow just me sat on the sofa. And
yeah. That's fucking right. Yeah, I remember you was on. Yeah, you was on the couch. I remember now. Why did I think it was 10 minutes for? Who knows? Whatever.
Well, it was like 10 minutes walking up the hill before I cut out, and then I got home and we started again when I got on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I know what. Yeah, that's right. Because I had fucking COVID and I couldn't taste anything, and I was just drinking fucking whiskey, and it was just like, it's just like water. Yeah, that's probably why. Cool.
See what happens this Christmas.
We'll do another one of those.
But yeah, if you can get up, we'll definitely go to Dusk Till Porn. Just because it sounds like Dusk Till Dawn. Porn shop, cocktail bar. So we just definitely have one in there.
Till Porn. That's a fucking phenomenal name for a bar. It's a phenomenal name for anything, but it's for a bar works out really well.
Yeah, and it looks like a pawn shop as well. It's got guitars all over the walls and bits and bobs. And
that's cool. Yeah. What kind of porn you're thinking? Oh, what? God damn it! No, I did say to the Dream Crush. I said, before Christmas, I'm gonna go up and play with my brother, and she said, okay, you got him. I'll get a bus.
Look after him. We'll be civilized and.
Yeah, we go and play with porn stuff, like aged guitars and it's cool. No, I look forward to it. It'll be good. It'll be fun.
I'll investigate good food. I'll find like a fucking awesome food place, and I know breakfast spots anyway where they're all really the one I went to where they're all really nice to you. It's nice. I liked it. I thought I'd hate it, but I quite liked it.
Yeah.
It's called the Feel Good Club, and I went in. It's all pink. I was like, I'm not sure, but it was the only place to get a breakfast. But I sat down, and they're all super nice to you, and it's like the coffee cup's got nice little mottos on it and stuff. You know, like don't kill yourself.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Don't die. It's fine. Don't.
But I had a nice breakfast. It was a bit of a wanky fry up. Like it's a bit of a wanky fry up, but it was good. I had sourdough toast, which is good for my guts anyway. To be fair,
I love sourdough bread. I don't eat it as much as I should, but yeah, but it's better for you. Yeah, it's better for you and your fucking intolerance.
Bleeding arsehole. They had these poached eggs, which are fucking outrageous. They're really nice, and these sausages. But they could have given me some bacon on there or something. But maybe they did another one with bacon. But
yeah.
I'll figure it out. I'll find the best breakfast place, the best place to get food, and some interesting bars. Cool. There's all kinds of pubs there anyway, but if there's I'm sure there's some other interesting places like Dust Till Porn.
Dust Till Porn. We'll pop up and I'll pop up. We'll do food. We'll have breakfast, and I'll jump on a fucking bus home, and I'll sleep on the bus. I just hope it's not like a bus like fucking Edinburgh. You know,
it's not as far. It's half the distance.
It's like 3 hours. I think I mapped it. It was like 3.5 hours or something from like Caerphilly to like Manchester. But what I mean is, I just hope I'm not sitting in the back of the bus and there's people going, "Is there anyone in the toilet?" It's like, fuck off! I'm trying to watch fucking Boys. Get the fuck out of my face.
The first time I came back from Edinburgh, I was on a bus, but luckily I slept most of the way. I slept in between all the major cities, like I'd just pass out.
Yeah.
And then wake up in fucking Middlesbrough and wake up in like wherever.
Perfect. Yeah. On the way there wasn't too bad. I mean, I slept quite a bit, but on the way I didn't have a wink of sleep from Edinburgh all the way to Cardiff because I was watching the boys. I just couldn't relax anyway. But apart from people fucking asking me, "Is there someone in the toilet?" I was like, "Fuck, I don't know." But you're sitting by the toilet. Didn't you see anyone go in? Is it no? I'm not watching the toilet like a fucking pervert. I'm watching shit and telly. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's a few hours. I think it is a few hours to get up there.
3.5, 4 hours. It's fuck all on a bus.
Sleep. Figure out a good way. And then just figure out the dates. I'll be in there for sure on the 25th. I just need to. But I don't give a fuck. I can get my stuff whenever. So I'm probably going to do it on that day in a wanna. But if stuff goes wrong and I can't do that, I'll have to come back and get it. But who cares? I'll find a day. Doesn't matter to me. I'll go any day. And get forked up on some cocktails, some beer.
Oh yes. I'm looking. My old work stuff is going back in the next few days because I am officially like unemployed, which is a good thing because I got some nice moon on the bank. So my desk space is going to be cleared soon, and I've brought myself a nice new wireless keyboard and mouse, and I'm going to keep one of the company monitors, and I'm going to have a lot more fucking space to like this on one screen and fucking comments on the other, and I can just fucking play around. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I haven't had any of that for fucking since I went to Brazil. So
yeah, it'd be
before that actually.
I've always done it on a laptop, which has been fine up to now. But then I've been like thinking back to when you had all this shit laid out, and I was like, yeah, this is what I need.
So much easier. So much easier.
Fucking right, it is. Yeah.
Facebook user, what's up, Scallywags? Hello, Facebook user.
I saw this just now. Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Oh, hey, Ted. I didn't see that. How are you doing, Ted? Probably shooting off soon, but nice for you to drop in. You can always watch it back. It was interesting, probably. We solved a lot of stuff. World hunger, not world hunger, but slavery and Elon Musk and everything. We solved it all. It's easy.
We've solved a lot of stuff. We've solved a lot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting everything set up like the kind of shit you had, just fucking laid out. Happy days. Oh, it's Conway. Oh, okay.
Conway, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Wait,
as Facebook user, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's logged in into his porn account or something.
Maybe he was robbing a flower shop and thought, I'm in a rush,
What kind of guitar is it?
That's an
It's his
Ibanez.
son's guitar.
Yeah, it's an Ibanez something. I don't know the full ins and outs. It was 170 quid worth of guitar. He plays it quite well. He's coming on well. What is it? Oh, Ibanez G20. Ibanez G20 apparently. So there we go. There we go.
Yeah, switch to YouTube, Conway. Probably not gonna be. I've gone fucking blurry again.
Yeah,
probably not going to be on here too much longer, Conway. But I don't know. I felt shit about 4 hours ago. I felt dog shit. I had to go and have a sleep for half an hour. But I feel all right.
Yeah. No, we have a, I don't know, 10, 15 more or whatever.
I'm thinking that was 10 or so.
10 or so.
I ate before this, so hey, can't wait. No, I'm what I should be. That's right. You should be
there.
Right
he is. So yeah, that's where it is. Ted. Don't know if Ted played guitar, but sweet. Thanks for noticing. It's not mine. I can't play shit.
Guitar. No, yeah, I know I'm going to get a guitar as well. I want to start playing again. I think the corner of my finger that I cut off is growing back, so might be all right.
That was a while ago you've done that, right? It's
a couple of months, yeah. And it grew, to be honest, I was a bit more worried the first day or so, and then it's fine. Yeah. It's just grew mostly back. It's always going to have a little angle to my finger, but the skin's growing back. So
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, my thumb is fucking deformed, but I sliced it with a freshly fucking blade Christmas Day a couple of years ago, and I just didn't have any fucking stitches. I just like fucking taped it up and just left it.
Yeah, I manned up on this one. I just cleaned it and wrapped some fucking tape around it, and
exactly what I did.
A couple of days in there.
Job done. It's a bit of a skin deformity there, but yeah, fuck it. It makes for a good story. I was in Iraq.
My dad did one on a Stanley knife once, and he sliced, but proper and the cap of the thumb was hanging off and pissing everywhere. He drove himself to the hospital with a rag around it,
fucking old school, right? It's what they fucking do. Fucking
and now he'll never get medical attention again until he's dead. So
that's the way they fucking go. Yeah, Keely's father did the same thing years ago because he works on like old school like Welsh slates, and years ago he sliced all of his fingers, didn't he, or something? And his whole his right hand was just like all fingers were just severed. And
was it a saw or something? Like a circular saw or something?
Oh, literally just a fucking slate, just sharp slate ripped his fucking fingers open, and they were passing out green and stuff. And he was just like, "Yeah, soap and water, that's fine."
Yeah, my uncle drilled through his hand all the way through, and back out.
Oh.
He didn't bother either because it sealed. Like the heat from it sealed up the cut, so he just burning seal. He's like, well, just clean it.
Yeah, just wipe it up. Just what do they go, corduroys or some shit like that. When the heat's on,
any nerves or anything, so it's fine. Yeah, I've interesting. Okay. I did get a screwdriver stuck in this hand, which I've still got the scar from. That's interesting.
No, it's good. Like I am. I'm probably one of the world's biggest fucking pussies for everything. But if something happens to me, I'm just like, sorry, I can live with it. It's like if I got like a toothache or something, I'm crying like a bitch. But if I cut the end of my fucking thumb off,
I'll cry. Yeah, I'll cry if I stub my toe. If I get up and stub my toe on that, I'll be like,
I'm a pussy. Like when I sliced my fucking thumb off, it was just like, I sat on the dinner table, finished my Christmas dinner, and passed out on the couch. It's literally the way it goes. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I ain't gonna go to the hospital on Christmas Day when they,
Don't think so.
Is Matt still watching? Probably not, Conway. He's probably fucking working with the Christian cult right now.
Yeah, he's probably out with a tinfoil around his head, telling us all about the end of the world, man. The Long Island Alex Jones, we like to call him now, I think.
Just like Tony Iommi, baby. Yeah, he sliced his fingers. Yeah, he got prosthetic tips, right? Tony Iommi from
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that he'd done that.
Why he's such a great fucking why he got so much reach? Because I think it's like 2 or 3 of his fingertips he sliced off while working in a factory or some shit.
I don't know. I never knew that. Or maybe I did. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, it's
Interesting times. But I'm gonna watch something tonight, but I don't know whether to go down the film route or down a series.
yeah. I'm gonna go down the I might kill myself route, but I might not. But I'm gonna film it just in case. Route. Do it. Do it all.
I looked
Motherfuckers.
up on Netflix about Blockbuster Video. It looks like it's a series, but about the last remaining Blockbuster.
Oh, that's good. That's funny. That's okay.
Yeah, so I just seen it pop up. So maybe a bit of that. And there's a series about Spotify or something that's supposed to be quite interesting. The playlist or something it's called.
Yeah, we're gonna finish watching now. Obviously, one of the first things we're going to do after this podcast, we're going to watch tonight's EastEnders because it's the last one of the week, and then we're going to watch the last episode of The Sinner season 4, which is fucking a good series. One of the best series of the
Yeah,
show.
I might do a couple of them and maybe a Cabinet of Curiosities, or I might watch a film. I might just find a decent film on one of these fucking platforms.
Yes. Well, one thing I know what I'm going to do
um,
next week is before I get back to work like a fucking sucker like the rest of us. I'm gonna have a Lord of the Rings extended edition marathon. Just do it.
that is also on my mind. It's all. I'm
Yes.
also thinking about it. Just I and you can only watch the extended edition because they ruined the third one in its original cut was fucking wank because they missed that. They cut out Saruman out the whole thing. It's like, how can you cut that out?
Yeah, can. So I never watched The Lord of the Rings again unless it's the extended version.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Plus the Two Towers extended is phenomenal when you got like 45 minutes battle like Helm's Deep.
Amazing. Love it.
All the extra scenes and stuff. It is good. Yeah. So I do. Yeah, that's coming. That one. I think I might wait till I've moved and then I get like
get on there.
Sit there with my big screen and just watch that trilogy one weekend.
Yep. Yeah, Ted's right, 100%. That's definitely, you give him some fucking form of different like technique there with his little
retard fingers.
Whatever. Retard fingers, yeah. Retard fingers. That's exactly what it was.
It's always good. It's handy being a retard if you need to do something that requires strength and massive dick.
Here's a message to the kids. If you are an aspiring guitarist, cut your fingertips off and
get an extra chromosome.
Cut your fingertips off, and there we go, baby. Yeah.
The new All Quiet on the Western Front. My dad's a massive fan of the original.
Yes. Never watched the original, but when this came up, the trailer on Netflix popped up. I was like, oh shit, I haven't seen the original, but I want to watch it. But then I thought, fuck that, let's just watch this one. Is it in German or is it like subbed?
German epic anti-war film. It'll be at least subtitled, won't it?
Yeah. Fine. I think I might watch it. Yeah, definitely gonna watch that. It looks fucking insane.
Yeah, I would depend. My weekend will determine if I go to Bristol tomorrow or not. I should go, but it's also a bit of a pain. Yeah, I should go, but see how I feel. But it'll be a wild one if I do, and I'll have to rely on someone giving me a fucking sofa to sleep on.
Crash on the couch, baby. Fucking right.
I got a bed for the first time last week. That was nice.
Nice.
There was some secret code going on there.
Yeah.
Secret hand signals.
Oh, I think she's asking me for something. Would you like me to make you something, darling? No. Including tobacco and cigarette paper? I rolled it. Okay, now it was.
If you want.
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
That's what it was. All right, we can start to wrap this up. Then you can go and take care of the woman, and I'll
wrap it before. Yeah, I'll make it in a sec. A few more minutes. We'll wrap it before we slap up because
I'm gonna eat some food. I'll do some clips from the Spookathon. I just need to go through it. I did make some notes of some stuff that I thought was funny when I was drunk.
Yeah,
but I'll put up some clips from that, some little short things at some point tomorrow maybe. And then, we've got, at the moment, we're still booked in for Ericsson, which is 2 weeks Saturday. That is for the week before I move. Yeah. I'll check in with him because I don't know if they're still going to the desert, but that'll be this week if they are.
Oh, I think is this weekend they go into the desert to do Issues
go.
with Andy podcast, and the weekend after the 19th is where we got Ericsson on Last Rights. Yeah.
Yes, to a 2-week Saturday, so the 19th.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
the plan. So I'll check in with him. I'll if they're in the desert taking drugs, I'll give him a week to get over that.
Yeah.
And I'll check in with him next week to confirm. 'Cause it's a
Ayahuasca.
while ago we arranged it, so I'll just check in that he can still do it.
Cool.
Get him on at some point. So that'll be a big one. So yeah, Brett Erickson on the 19th of November, peeps. So make sure you're around. That will be a drink of fun, no doubt.
Yeah.
Brett might
come
and go
as well. Last Rights podcast, not of Dykes Mann. It'll be the Last Rights podcast. So fucking look out for the links. Tune in. It's going to be a good one. It should be a drink-a-thon. Elon Musk has given him a day off, I hope. So it's going to be good.
It's a Saturday. He's allowed to be off on a Saturday. So from building the secret Mars base. That's what I want it to be. Like I did say to him before that maybe like everything he's doing, it's just secretly building a Mars base that he doesn't know. And then one day he's just going to put the last pallet down. The whole building's going to just take off.
Yeah, shoot off into space. Yeah. Or imagine like if we have completely misheard Elon Musk over the years, and all it's going to be is a giant Mars bar creating factory.
That'd be good.
You know, he's like, I didn't say we was going to Mars Planet. What I meant was we're going to create a company called Mars Planet, and that's where we are.
Couch surfing.
Yeah, baby.
Why you couch surfing? Say, are you in trouble? Are you in trouble with someone?
She's kicked me out.
You want to? Do you know what I think you should? I think you should go and rob a bookmakers, like a gambling shop. They'll have money. They probably won't have any weapons.
Separates the men from the boys. That is big time.
Agreed.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Right. We're thinking. Do you want to? Should we wrap up before we slap up?
Let's wrap up, and we'll be back next week. As normal on Thursday, and like look out for Last Rights as well. I'll be back at some point. Yeah, I've got to sort this camera out. Like the focus is being too slow tonight.
Yes,
that's
agree.
Annoying me.
Yeah.
No, it feels like I'm too drunk. All right, so you idiots, Conway, Ted, Kelly, other Conway. Who else? Christina, Napo, everyone else.
Kanye West.
I assume Solvent is incredible pain and in a wheelchair by now, so he wasn't in tonight. But we'll see you later, Conway. Take it easy, buddy, and we'll sort out.
Love yous.
We'll sort out another pod at some point with you guys. Just let me get moved first, I reckon. Give me a couple of weeks.
Let me get moved. Yeah, get to Manchester. We'll do a fucking the Mr. and Mrs. Conways, and then we'll figure some other show as well. But
and get yourself some dates when you can come up. I guess if you're not so engaged for the next couple of weeks or so.
Yeah, figure out more freer. Yeah, before Christmas, definitely. But let yourself get settled in first, and then we'll go from there. But until then, guys, stay on heroin. Kick your neighbor in the face. If you see a kid building a sandcastle on a average sunny day, just fucking kick it over. Stand on it.
Yeah. If you've got anything to say to yourself, that'll be $8.